Hello, my little bear cubs, and welcome back to another episode of Secondhand Therapy. That
Yes.
sounded like a pilot, right?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Can you do it in a pilot voice, do you think?
Hello, my little bear cubs, and welcome back to another episode of Secondhand Therapy. Today, we need to remind you that we are not therapists. We are not experts. Do not take this seriously. This is not professional advice. That sound like a pilot?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little too QVC.
We need you to fasten your seatbelts. Exits are to the left of the plane. The flight attendants will be here for your comfort and for your service. Please turn your phones off at this time and have a safe flight.
What is the elongation? Safe flight.
I don't know.
Enjoy your time.
I don't fucking know. Can we start over?
Nope. Enjoy the show.
Hate it. How is any of this EMDR going to be interesting? I can't figure it out.
I think it's very interesting.
Yeah?
Yeah, because I don't really explain it to me like I'm dumb. How does it work? We've talked about
Explain it to you how I usually explain things to you?
Yes, please.
Okay. What's your question?
The process of EMDR. Like how does it work?
I don't know. What's your other question?
Okay, thanks for clearing that up.
So, this is my understanding, and I'm sure what I'm about to say is wrong.
Okay.
Or not accurate.
All right.
I'm dumb. So, we actually did it two different ways because my contacts, if you're listening or watching, I have an eye condition. I wear hard lens contacts, like a hard piece of plastic, and they're like this big. So they're very uncomfortable. Anyway, now, the way you do it is you pick two spots on the wall, and then you bounce your eyes back and forth, like, and then she'll tell you faster or slower. But typically, like, you're going like that fast.
Really?
And I think you do it for like, I don't know, 30 or 60-second intervals. And then you stop and take a break. So how it starts is so my EMDR was, we were starting a little lighter because I was nervous. I was like, I don't want to fucking I don't want this to like light me up.
Yeah.
So we started with some body image stuff.
Okay.
So we found the earliest memory we could that I could recall where body image was a problem. Like someone making fun of me, someone saying something to me. So I thought about that and basically how it made me feel at the time. And you focus on that feeling. And then you start the eye movements.
So are you doing the eye movements as you're talking, or do you take breaks? And you're doing the
You
eye
don't talk.
movements? You don't talk.
No. You just do the eye movements, and then whatever's happening in your brain, you're basically, the eye movements are to keep you present in the room, and they also do something with your brain to like rewire. But the idea is that you don't want to go back to that time and relive it. You want to watch it, whatever comes up, like a movie. So you focus on that feeling. You start the eye movements. She'll tell you faster, slower, keep going, whatever. Then you come out of it. You take a break. She'll go, what do you notice? And for me, I would say a different memory popped into my head from probably when I was like 16, and I would just say whether it was a positive or negative memory. So I would go, had a new memory pop up, probably like sophomore, junior year, high school, negative. And she would go, focus on that. And then we start the eyes again.
But you're not talking to her about the memories that you're experiencing.
I could tell her as much detail or as little as I wanted. She just needed to know when it was and if it was positive or negative.
So you, that's interesting. So are you purposely not sharing with her these detailed memories? Or are you going into detail with her?
No, I would literally just say another memory popped up. Yeah.
And then just move on?
Grade school negative. She'd go, okay, focus on that.
Buddy, I don't know how you do that.
But so we did this like 10 or 15 times.
Oh my God.
And it was weird. What I found was when I would be doing the eye. So we did the eye movements for a little bit. And I told her, I was like, I feel my eyes are starting to hurt and they feel like they're getting stuck because my contacts.
Yeah.
And she goes, okay, we can do something else. So she basically came and sat next to me and I would just like find a place on the wall and she would tap my knees. Like instead of moving my eyes, she would do like on each of my knees, just tap, tap, tap on each one. So we switched to that and that was the same.
So what do you do after you? So let's say you go, okay, I'm 16. There's a thing come up negative. And she goes, okay. And then that's it. You don't talk about it the rest of the session at all. She doesn't come back to it. She just makes a note and goes, all right, great.
At the end, she'll say, did any of the memories come up today feel like they were core memories that we need to reprocess on their own? Because the one we started, the earliest one that was really painful, that's the one we're actually reprocessing. And then as you do that, what I found was my brain was like scanning for other times where I had that same feeling. So it finds the feeling that we're focusing and it just finds other memories where I felt the same way.
Oh.
And I felt that like whether I was doing the eyes on the wall or she was tapping on my knees, I found myself being like first grade, nothing, second grade, nothing, third grade. Oh. Yeah.
Okay.
And my brain was just like scanning through time, looking for other moments where I felt the same way. And then I would focus on that memory.
Right.
Do the movements. A new memory would come up. Focus on that memory. Do the movements. And she'd be like, what do you notice? And I would say, memory 8th grade negative. She'd be like, how do you feel? And I would say, something like, I feel like I have some anxiety in my chest. Do the movements. New memory. How do you feel? Anxiety's kind of in my stomach now. Focus on that. Do the movements. New memory. How do you feel? And we just kept checking in until basically no more memories came up and I didn't have the anxiety anymore.
What? Mm-hmm. What the fuck, dude?
It wasn't traumatic at all. It also wasn't overly intense.
I'm just still stuck on. So you have to have then to do EMDR. I would imagine you have to have a good memory or be able to access those memories because
you just find so like when in our session the week before, we were looking for memories.
Oh, so there is a little bit of prep work in there of like, all right, we're going to be start thinking about this a little bit.
Yeah. So my core memory was, like the earliest one we could find that like felt that like I felt anxiety just thinking about or talking about. I think I was, like 14 and I was at a pool and someone made fun of the way I looked.
Yeah.
So she would go, so we started this session with, she's like, do you still feel comfortable with, we'll say 14-year-old pool memory?
Yeah.
And she's like, do you remember what that was? And I go, yep. Because that was the most impactful and the furthest back we can go. So if I had one from when I was like 6 or 7 that felt worse than the 14-year-old pool memory, we would have focused on that.
Yeah.
So not really. You just need whatever memory hits the hardest.
Yeah.
And whichever one goes back the furthest, that's where you go. Mine, I was 14.
Were you a T-shirt at the pool guy?
Of course, dude.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. I'm a T-shirt of the pool guy now.
Yeah, I take off my shirt right before I get in the water, and that's it.
I'll go tank top in the water. That's as far as I'm
Yeah.
going. Ideally, I go long sleeve shirt now, and it's because I have the excuse of my tattoos. And I'm like, it's easier than the sunscreen.
You're just gonna be in a snowsuit.
Yeah.
You're like, I got tattoos.
I got tattoos, They're like, are you going to change somebody's oil? What's with the jumpsuit?
What's with the...
But yeah, I usually go long sleeve shirt now.
Interesting.
People just accept I don't want sun on my tattoos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was always t-shirt in the pool guy.
So, hey, if you're still struggling with not wearing a shirt in the pool, get tattoos. People accept that you're going to wear a long sleeve shirt.
Yeah,
Hey.
a snowsuit and tattoos.
We did it. Yeah, so it was weird. I tried to go with no expectations, but it still wasn't what I expected somehow. And actually afterwards, I was like, "Oh, I just had another memory come up." And I was like, and this felt like one we needed to reprocess. It was real painful, and I go, "Let's work on that one." She goes, "Okay." And she told me my job for this week is to keep whatever memories pop up, write them down. She's like, "You're going to keep processing." She's like, "You might have some weird dreams. You might have memories pop up throughout the week. Like, just take note, jot them down, and then we'll figure out if we need to reprocess those." So it's like your brain is like going to keep going after the session, just searching for stuff. It's weird.
Are you experiencing some of that?
Not a lot, honestly. I've had some weird dreams, not about my weight or body image or anything, but dreams that I typically don't have.
Yeah.
But I haven't really had any more memories pop up. But I also have a pretty strong memory.
Yeah.
So I just, like, even the ones that were popping up, it wasn't like a shocking, like, "Oh my God." It was just like, "Oh, I haven't thought about that in a while." It was that kind of thing. It wasn't like an unlock. So you might have like a weird.
Oh yeah, I'd be like an acid trip, dude, because I
Yeah.
don't remember anything.
Yeah.
It's really hard. I was talking about this in therapy recently about memories and going back and things like that, and I am one of those people that once somebody starts a story and starts like getting into it, then I'm like, "Oh yeah, and then this happened." And I'm the "oh yeah, this happened" guy, not the "do you remember that time" guy. I'm never do you remember that time" guy.
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah, you have a terrible memory.
I have
We have conversations now, and you're like, "Dude, really?" I'm like, "I told you that 3 weeks ago."
Yeah.
Exactly. And you're like, "Don't remember that at all." Like, "Oh, super tight."
Yeah.
Yeah, your memory is. Yeah, I would love for you to do EMDR, dude. See what comes up.
I don't know. I don't think anything would. She'd be like, "Think of a time." I'd be like, "I can't." She'd be like, "Okay, session's over."
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
You're like, "You remember? Think about the time you walked behind your dad." Focus on that.
Focus on that.
Okay, now what?
Yeah.
It'd be weird to see like what comes, because it's from the root of the feeling is what your brain is searching for. It's not like similar times. It's other times you felt like that.
See, now this is a double doozy for me because my feelings don't matter, as we know, as a people pleaser. So
Yeah.
very rarely do I know how I was feeling at that time or what that time even was because I can't remember it. So I'm double fucked when it comes to she's going to be like, "Remember a time?" I'd be like, "I can't." "How did you feel?" "I don't know. But I can tell you that I felt like they weren't happy with me or that they were upset or whatever." Like, all I feel is anxiety, I guess, when I'm looking back on those things or thinking back to them. I'm always worried about how the other person is feeling. Even right now, as I'm telling this to you, you're staring at me in a weird way, and I'm like, he hates this.
I'm like, because you're like laughing as you tell it. I'm like, does he think it's funny, or is it so uncomfortable that he's laughing out of like comfort? That's what I'm thinking.
Oh, I think it's funny that I have.
Oh, it's not. Oh, yeah.
I have no memory and
That's
don't know
funny to
how
you?
I feel.
That's funny to you?
I think it's ironic. Yeah.
How's it ironic?
That I wouldn't know either one of the two things that you have to know for EMDR to work. That I'm double fucked. That's not funny?
It's so interesting that I'm just like, so you think about finding your dad and you feel nothing when you think of that?
No, chaos.
Oh, yeah. So you would focus on that feeling.
It was just everything was so fast. I didn't feel really anything in that moment. Everything was fast.
But so that chaos,
Yeah.
that's what you would focus on. It's just so interesting how like, you're like, "Oh, I'm fucked, double fucked, can't do it."
I would love to.
Hey, real quick, slow down. And let's actually think about it
I
before
would,
you immediately write it off.
yeah, I mean, I would love to try it, but yeah, judging by the stats we're looking at right now, I don't think I would do well. But
It's a good mindset to go into it with.
yeah, man, I'm
Real open-minded about it working. And
I would love for it to work.
you're going into it being like, I can't do it. Now I'm double fucked. Can't work.
It'd be hard for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why?
I have a hard time accessing memories.
So? You need one. You have memories.
Yeah. Can I bring a friend?
No. No friends.
I need a buddy to start the stories, and I'll be like, I'll take it from here, and then I'll be like, all right,
And
this
then
is
you
how
tell
I
everything
feel.
wrong and be like, no,
Yeah.
no,
The friend's interrupting.
No.
Like, that's not how it
no.
happened. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I want to tell you something.
Mm-hmm.
I think you're scared of getting better.
Ooh. No. I want to be better.
I don't think you do. I think you're comfortable being like this. I think the thought of being better is scary for you.
I think being scared is a normal feeling of, especially when you're going into like the unknown, and yeah.
Getting better is the
That's-
unknown. That's scary.
Yeah, that's my anxiety talking to you right now. Yeah.
You know what else I've noticed?
Mm.
Anytime I challenge you on like something that I think you perceive as negative,
Mm-hmm.
like me saying I think you're afraid to get better, your first response is always, I think that's normal.
No, I'm not saying I think it's normal to be scared of getting better, but I think fear is a normal feeling of any steps into the unknown. And the unknown for me is I don't know what that looks like for me because I've never been that. We were talking about this a little bit earlier. My therapist had asked me, is there a time in my life where I felt content with myself?
Mm-hmm.
And I can't think of one.
Yeah.
I've never been happy with myself or happy with the way I've looked or been in life or any of these things. Like, and if I have, it's been really fleeting.
So what does content look like for you now? If you were content, what would that look like?
I mean, the first thing that comes to mind, I think a lot of people would resonate with, is just being financially content.
I think what a lot of people resonate with. I think it's normal. You're just finding different ways to say it now. It's
Yeah.
so funny.
I think
Go
I
ahead.
think that's a normal answer.
Of course you do.
What are you trying to say?
You
That
are-
I don't have my own answers?
know that I think you feel safer thinking that you're like other people.
Mm.
You don't want to feel different. I've noticed that for a long time. And I didn't want to say anything because I was like, am I looking for this? But every time I like challenge you on something, you always go, I think that's normal.
Yeah, because I think a lot of times you and I butt heads on what is normal or not, or what is the standard or not, or what is socially the thing, and blah blah blah. So you and I getting these conversations a lot about, like, you know, whatever. And so I think that's why I preface it when I'm talking to you, because I'm like, no, this is normal. This is what I feel like. This is what people do, or whatever. Because
Why is that important? What's normal and what's not?
Because I feel called out.
Okay.
And I'm like, no, this is what we're all doing. Like, why are you coming after me? Like, we're all doing this.
Because you're in front of me and you're the person I'm talking to.
Yeah. But
Uh-huh.
I feel like I need other things to back me up so it's verified, or that there's some kind of validation there in what I'm saying.
Validation.
Yeah, but not validation in myself, but validation in what I'm saying to you.
And
Because
it being normal does that for you?
Yeah, I think if I'm in the majority, then yeah, that's validation. Because I could lie to you
Mm-hmm.
and then and go on my fucking merry way.
It's not Mary, but yeah.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? So I'm
Yeah.
like, but no, I feel like if I'm like, no, I think that's what everybody's doing, then I think that's the validation that I need to then.
So is that for you or for me when you say it's normal?
For you.
Oh, I don't give a fuck.
Which
I couldn't give a fuck if you were
is not normal.
If you were the only person on earth with that problem. That doesn't minimize it at all.
Really?
Yeah, what do I give a shit? So you having an identity crisis during the pandemic because you hadn't had stand-up because that wasn't a normal thing?
No,
it was normal in the comedy community.
I think in a lot of different communities, but yeah.
Well, it was about stand-up.
My specific thing, yes.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people lost themselves in the pandemic or had some kind of new awakening that was like...
Do you?
I do.
I know you do.
I talk to people. Yes, I've had conversations with...
You talk to people?
Yes.
Okay.
This is the other thing with you never like... You downplay a lot of things that I...
What am I downplaying?
That I talk to people. That I have conversations outside of
I know you do.
This house.
No, you do.
Okay.
With like 4 people.
You think I talk to 4 people?
I live with you.
Okay.
You tell me who you talk to. It's the same 4 people.
I don't tell you everybody I talk to in every conversation I have.
Okay.
I talk to more than 4 people.
Okay.
This is like when we first started. You said something. I said something about like some people do come to me for advice, and you go, people come to you for advice, and I go, yeah. Sometimes I give advice to friends and this and that. You're like who? Like you couldn't believe that they're like anybody would ever listen to me or come to me or seek me out for advice, and I was like, people do that, and you're like, okay, and you couldn't believe it, and I feel like that now. Where I'm like. I talk to people, and you're like, you talk to 4 people. I'm like, I talk to more than that, and you're like, okay.
Yeah.
You don't believe it.
It's not about not believing it. I think you're just not honest with yourself about your situation sometimes. I think it's hard for you to admit things. I think it's important for you to feel like you talk to a lot of people. So you'll say that because you want it to be true. But yeah, I'm only commenting on what I know and what you tell me. Yeah. There for sure could be many secret conversations you never bring to me.
There's a lot of secret conversations happening.
That's very possible. Yeah. Yeah. I only know what I know.
Yeah.
It's not an insult.
It comes off that way.
You take most things as an insult. We've had this conversation. If it's not praise, it's very hard for you to hear.
Yeah.
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 I can't do anything about that for you.
I know. We always end up here where it's just like, it makes me feel this way. And you go, yeah, I can't help you.
Yeah, I can't. If it's not, I know that because if it's not praise, you take it as criticism, even if it's not. And I can't help you with that.
What was the goal then to telling me that I don't talk to anybody?
Realism.
And what's the goal in the realism there?
Challenging you to see things as they really are.
And what's the goal in challenging me?
I think it's hard to reach proper growth if you're not honest with yourself. So the goal is to help you grow in a way that's based on reality, not an ideal.
So it's not rooted in any kind of, there's no malice.
No. You live in idealism. And I think when you say, bro, I talk to a lot of people, I think that's an idealized version of your life based on my observations and what I know. You've been talking the last 3 days about how you need more friends. You don't have any friends, and like
I don't have any friends here. Yeah, in town. Yeah. I would like to build a network here. Yeah, yeah.
It's like I'm just going off what I know. I could be wrong. There could be hundreds of conversations going on a day that I don't know about.
Yeah.
That's possible. I don't think it is. I don't think that's what's happening. But yeah, I feel like I usually call you when you're doing idealizations. I usually call you out on that.
Yeah, and I'm always and I know most of the time it's rooted in good things and growth and all that. Mm-hmm. But sometimes it does come off like there's malice behind it, or you're, again, like I feel called out.
Yeah, like I said, I think if it's not praise, you usually feel called out.
Mm-hmm. I think it's valid.
Yeah, I can't change how you feel when I say something that's not a compliment.
Mm.
Like during this, I can feel you getting heated and defensive. I haven't changed my tone at all.
I was.
Yeah. Like it came across like you felt like we were arguing, even though my tone hadn't changed.
Yeah. And I don't know if that helps me or hurts me. I don't know if that makes me angry or not.
Yeah.
Because
I didn't feel like we were arguing at all. I was literally just answering your questions, but I could feel you escalating. So I think in your mind, you're like, oh, this dude's fucking coming at me right now. My tone didn't change, didn't raise my voice.
Yeah. I think that's the thing that it might. I think that's what gets me fired up more is I think it's twofold. I think it's the no reaction because then it's like hard to read and I'm like, what is this guy's intentions?
Oh, you want a reaction?
Yeah, I'm like, what is the intention here? Like, what is the goal of what you're trying to say to me? Like, why are you calling me out right now on this, like this? And so I'm trying to like field it, and I can't. Mm-hmm. And then once I do get fired up, or if I am getting a little heated, then the thing that will put me over the top is hey, I can't control how you feel, and because I feel like. Sometimes in those conversations, you're poking, and then you step back and go, "Hey, I didn't do anything here." And I'm like, "What the fuck, dude? You were just poking me." And you go, "I never touched you."
Did you feel like I was poking you just now in this conversation?
I feel like in the beginning you were, yeah.
Really? Which part was poking you?
Just being like the way you were calling me out on like, yeah, you don't talk to, 4 people, like, and you're like, and kind of placating in the camera and this and that. I was like, oh, he wants it. Like, I was like, oh, he's coming at me right now. And so then I started getting heated, and then you went back to, like, you reset, and we're calm, and now I'm fucking like, you're coming after me, and then you hit me with, man, I can't control that. And I'm like, you did. You controlled all of that.
Interesting.
Yeah, I feel like you poke, and then you back away, and then I look like I'm crazy or, like, angry or loose cannon or whatever.
Yeah. For what benefit?
That's what I'm trying to get at. And that's what I'm trying to read from you. I'm like, what does he want here?
So when you ask,
what? It's the fucking thing we talk about when you and I get in these little whatever they are. I don't think they're arguments. I don't know what they are.
I think I'm trying to embarrass you.
Yep. It's embarrassment. Yeah, when you when you said something like, I don't know what you said exactly. You said like, you only talked to 4 people or something, unless you whatever, and like you looked in the camera as if to be like, get them on your side. Oh, buddy, now you're trying to embarrass me. Oh, now you got me.
Interesting.
Now I'm heated. To
get them on my side. There's nobody there,
buddy. They're all there.
That's the camera. That's the camera.
I know, but you know what I mean. Like it was like, oh, we're doing this.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's embarrassment.
Did you feel embarrassed?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't trying to embarrass you.
And I think that's the root of what you are trying to do when you call me out. When anybody calls me out, they're trying to shame me. They're trying to embarrass me.
And you think that's on them?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I'm in it. Yeah, it takes me back to old hometown, Mike. And I'm like, oh, you're not going to embarrass me.
And that doesn't sound like a problem with you. That sounds like a problem with anybody who challenges you on things.
Not a challenge. I think there's different ways of challenging. Mm-hmm. And I think sometimes I feel like, again, like it's an attack or you're trying to like, it's coming from a place of shame or embarrassment from the way you're calling me out on it. Because you say it in a way that's like, that I'm wrong, that I don't know what I'm talking about. You say it in a way of like this, and oh, buddy, Gets me heated. Gets me heated. And that was, you called me out twice in a row there.
Mm-hmm.
Double heated. Double heated.
So let me ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
What's your part in those feelings?
What do you mean? What is my part? Like,
Well, you feeling like someone's trying to shame you and embarrassed and all that.
mm-hmm.
Some of that has to be coming from you, right?
I get very defensive, yeah.
Yeah. Why? Where's that coming from?
Proving myself?
To who?
Whoever I'm...
Proving what?
Worth? Because what you're saying doesn't make me worthy. Oh, you know 4 people. Hey, man, I know a lot of people. I'm worthy to know people. People like me. You don't know what you're talking about. People like me. That's what I'm saying.
So when you say that, if I were to respond with, we've talked on here a lot about how you intentionally behave so people like you because you're a people pleaser. Do they like you for who you are, or do they like you for how you present yourselves to get them to like you?
No, that's a direct attack.
Right.
That's a direct attack, my guy.
Is it?
Yeah.
Or is it a valid question?
I think it's both. I think it's a direct attack because it is saying that people don't really like you.
It's a question. It's not saying anything.
You're imagining that, like you're acting in a way that makes them like you, but they don't like you. It's a dismissive thing for me.
So for you, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
But it is a valid question in the deeper, like once you strip away ego, right? And once you strip away my ego, it's a very valid question. But my ego goes, oh, this guy's coming at your fucking throat. People don't like me. People like me. That's my ego.
So.
And I think that's a very normal thing to feel.
Do you really?
I really do.
Yeah, I know you do. So do you care why people like you? Or is it just that they like you is what you need?
Of course. Why do you not care why people like you?
I only want people to like me if it's because of who I am, truly. Not because of what I do for them or how I serve them. I just want people to like me because of who I am as a human being and as a man.
I don't think that I'm extremely different as a I mean, I think a lot of that is on my inside behavior and not my outside behavior.
I don't know what you're saying.
I don't think that I'm like playing a character when I'm around people or like pretending to be this other thing. I think my people pleasing comes from a lot of anxiety and worth and things like that from the inside. It's all going on internally, and it's like, and it's usually like in the aftermath of like, I wonder how they. So I don't think I'm like a different person around people or not.
Interesting. We posted a clip today where the end of it you said, because of your people pleasing, you can't imagine being that authentic.
Authentic in the ways of being that blunt with people. But I think that's more in like social manners than anything else. I don't think that has anything to do with my character. I think that has to do with social manners. So you say, so if I'm saying in that clip, I said, hey, do you want to go to, this thing? And you go, no. That throws me off because I feel like I need to have a little buffer there or like explain why or whatever. But I don't think that has anything to do with my character. That has everything in like social manners of like, I just wouldn't say no like that and that fast because I think people would think that I'm rude.
Are you rude?
Sometimes I can be.
Yeah, so what does it care if people think you're rude? Sometimes you are, sometimes you're not.
I want people that I care about to not feel that I'm rude.
Do you feel that I'm rude?
Sometimes.
Yeah. So what's the difference? I don't people please at all. And you have the same view of me as you do yourself. So what's the point?
Goes on your permanent record.
On the report
It
card.
goes on the report card, dog. It goes, oh, buddy. I asked Malone if he wanted to run and grab coffee with me. He said no right away. Didn't even think about it. What a fucking dick. On my report card.
Interesting.
So instead, I would say, you know what? No, I'm good right now. No, I'm good. Or I'll say like, you know what? I just had coffee. So thanks anyways. I appreciate it.
Instead
I'll
of
say
just
something
saying,
like that.
No thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Even though you know the answer is no, you have to pretend like it's...
Again, I don't think it's pretending, but it is social manners to me. It's like,
But you know the answer is no, you just don't want to say no.
yeah, I don't want to be so blunt to just be like, no.
No thanks? That's too blunt?
I could do a no thanks.
Could you?
I could.
Get the fuck out of here.
It could take me a minute, but I could do it. I could get
How many
used to a
how many
no
I'm
thanks.
sorry's come after the no thanks?
Oh, buddy.
The baker's
5.
dozen? Yeah.
No thanks. I'm so sorry.
No thanks. I'm so sorry. I wish I could, but
I
no
wish
thank
I
you. Thank you
could.
for asking. No thank you.
No, do you think that is something like that? Now, do you view that as social manners, or do you view that as character and playing pretend and being somebody that I'm not?
I don't know that I have an opinion. I haven't thought about it. Because I know you pretty well, and I know a lot of the time your answer to things is, "Oh, fuck no, absolutely not." But you won't say that, which you could just say, "No, thank you."
Mm-hmm.
But you go, "Yeah, maybe," even though you know it's no.
Yeah, my maybes are no's.
I know. How many times do you say maybe, and I go, "Just say no."
Yeah.
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 I don't know. I would have to put more thought in that before I get an answer on that, I think.
Yeah. See, I don't look at that as like character. I look at that as, again, just social niceties.
Interesting.
People pleasing for sure, but
Yeah.
social niceties.
Do you view people pleasing as a characteristic of who you are, or like a habit? What is it?
I mean, it's a habit, right? Like,
I don't know. That's what I'm asking.
it's ingrained in me. I know that. It's how I was taught. That's how I was raised. I think that's why it's so hard for me to change. It's all the examples I had growing up, you know?
Yeah.
Everybody in charge was like that, and that's how you behaved. So it's really hard for me to deprogram that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You tried to?
Yeah. It's not easy.
What do you do?
I've been trying to be more direct. I've been trying to be less explainy. It's hard though.
Yeah. Change is always hard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But it's also something I just started to work on like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
So it's not like I've been trying for years and this is where I'm at. It's like, hey,
It's so
I just
crazy.
found this out.
It's so crazy you just found this out.
Yes. All of this I'm just finding out. And I'm like,
So
oh,
wild.
there's just such a long list of like, I got to work on that too. Okay.
Is it hard? Because of all these things of the behaviors and why you're programmed the way you are,
Mm-hmm.
is it hard to see how damaged your mom really was?
Mm.
And that she really believed this is the right way to do things.
Yeah. I already had a pretty good idea of who my mother was before this, and I just didn't know that I had so much.
Oh, you didn't
Like
she
her.
pass so much onto it.
Right.
Onto you.
There was just like a couple things I'm like, oh yeah, that's mom coming out. Yeah.
Yeah.
But now I'm like, oh fuck, that's also mom.
You are mom.
I am mom.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's been what's harder to accept. Is yeah.
Do you find there's any resentment toward her?
No, because it was always. I was always rooting for her to figure it out. I wanted her to be better.
Yeah. How did your mom take feedback? Or did you ever dare?
You don't do that.
Damn.
And there's anger.
She would get angry?
Yeah. When other people would try to tell her something, or she would get frustrated or angry. Yeah.
Well, she passed that on to you. I don't know if you knew that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
So what's going on with your therapy?